Hey guys, Owen Prince here. We're starting a new series. If you clicked the thumbnail, obviously it's Outer Wilds. I have not played this. I know next to nothing about the game other than like two names, like Cerulean and then something about burnt marshmallows. I have no idea what the fuck those means, and I want to keep it that way. Can I swear this far into the video? Yes, I can. Okay, 30 seconds or so. That's good. But I am really looking forward to this. I'm not quite sure what all I'm in for beyond the fact that this is a game that needs to be done blind. I have no idea what the fuck that means in any way, shape, or form. So I'll be interested to see how this goes. I'm I'm looking forward to it. There'll be a few cuts in this video. That will just be me pausing the game, stopping the recording, and then double checking that the audio balance is good. I had a few issues with that in my past series, so I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. I hope that you all are having a grand old time. And yeah, let's get into the video proper and see what the fuck is going on with this one. All right, booting her up for the first time. Let's darken the scene so it works better for me. Oh, we got a Steam notification. This game is best played with a controller. Uh, here she is. What's what's the deal with this? Okay, back and forth. Screen is being recorded. Like the guitar. Like the guitar. Okay, this Mobius. This should be a good way to try and figure out the music levels, hopefully. I've seen like a spaceship and like space themes on like the splash art. Yeah, this. Let's go. Sven. Um. That looks good. Okay, here's gonna be the first pause while I check audio. See you guys in like 2 seconds. Right, gonna have it be a little bit brighter just so it'll show up better, hopefully. Certain parts of Echoes of the Eye can be intense for some players. If they become an obstacle to your enjoyment, a reduced frights option is added. That's great. Thank you for supporting Outer Wilds Ventures. New museum is now available in the Village Observatory. What the fuck does that mean? Options, gameplay, Xbox One. Okay, audio language, subtitles. Do we have anything for subtitles? Controls. It does not appear that there is anything for subtitles. Language, English, music, UI, regular, that's a great. Gameplay, advanced, pre-flight checklist. We'll figure out what all this means. So what, we got a space rock with a campfire, some variety of ship, and a cove of trees. Let's fucking figure out what the fuck this game is about. Wake up. What do we got? Well, I think I understand at least partially where burnt marshmallows come from. Outer Wilds Ventures, got that. So that's jump. X's interact with. Options. Okay. Howdy, partner. Hey, Slate, how you doing, dude? Okay, so it's not, voiced. There's our pilot. Back from a pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. I say, I don't know why I gave him Foghorn Leghorn, but goddamn it, Slate, you are Foghorn Leghorn now. So it's lunch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your very first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. You're sure you fixed... let's be a bit inquisitive. What does that... Okay. That was only a one-time problem, I'll say. And then maybe a few times after that, but hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you say your goodbyes or whatever. Okay, so I will state my thoughts about how to properly cook marshmallows, and that it should not be done over a fire like this, but coals. Also, holy shit, I love the music. This music is so nice. You gotta do like the whole stick it near the coals and rotate it thing to get it to properly brown up nicely. Okay, so sun's moving pretty damn quick. Once again, gonna just back out really quick and see how the audio balance is doing. This will happen a few more times. Right, it's good. Requires launch code. Okay, so hold and release. We'll say that I know I commented on it before, but the music is absolutely amazing. So we got a model ship there. Okay, there's a ledge there. Can we get on the ledge? Yes, we can. Can we do anything from the ledge beyond delay leaving and continue listening to the amazing music? What kind of voice would a little critter like you have? Hey, it's you! Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you gonna go into space, aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. Still going, want to practice with a pro. I want to practice with a pro before I leave. Aw, you're just saying that. But if you really want to practice with me, I guess I could help you out a little. Try to land on one of those geyser pools. Show me what you got. Alright. What have we got? Oh god. Okay, so, oh god, we have to deal with this as a... Oh god. I am so glad we have this model ship here. Holy shit. I'm sorry. How does this look, mouse and keyboard? What are the controls? We did it! We managed to land it. It took me going up mouse and keyboard, but... Okay, so mouse and keyboard seems to be the way to go for me on, the piloting aspect. Can we recover? Not very well. Okay, so... Interesting. This is how we're, dealing with, ship controls. I don't suppose you lot have, something that's a bit more user-friendly. We did it. Okay, not sure if that's a fluke, but... we managed to do it. Where even is the ship? Let's try and do that with the controller now. Okay, we can get there. Oh god. So we need to get used to feathering the controls. Did a backflip. Sorry. I'm sorry, man. God, this... the guitar... Let's fucking go. The guitar is so nice. What voice did I give you? What a landing! I guess that's why Slate lets you fly the real thing, huh? Alright, same voice line. Hey guys, sorry about crashing the craft here a few too many times. Alright, let's talk to the quartermaster, I suppose you might be. Porfy. Heyo, Ashlyn. Now you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gus and open up a bottle of the good stuff. Only seeking adventure amongst one star. Other stars are far away. The good stuff is less delicious sap wine, more daunting digestive challenge. We're only going for one star. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. Porphy. Oh, the astronaut returns. Tell me, what can I do you for? Any new dirt? I'm open to teach Esker to tap trees next time they return from the Adelrock. They'll bring me lunar sap, attempt moon wine. Let me get a notebook so I can note down important stuff. Hold on a moment. Right, I got a art pad. It's probably a little bigger than what I need, but should be good. Locations. So we have Adelrock. Adelrock, people. That's great. What? It was slate, mica, porphy. Porphy, I'm gonna call him the moonshiner. Micah is our mechanic, or not mechanic, inventor. Slate, just gonna put a question mark next to him. Gonna clear off some counter space next to me, and we'll check that. Hey, old timer. Rudel. You're actually blasting off into that thing, huh? But let's go with that one. Really don't explode as often. I don't like the fact that they're implied to explode regularly at all. All I know is between the space program and Micah's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. I know that would track. Rutile. What can I do for you, old timer? Gonna watch the launch? Of course. Watching from a safe distance, obviously. And mostly to make sure nothing catches fire. But watching nonetheless. Only constantly. You'll learn to live in love. You also learn to sleep with a bucket of water next to your bed, just in case. Rutile. Read, what do we got? Pilot seat, used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar. Feldspar. First astronaut? Or at least first astronaut of our colony, I guess, would be a good term. This argued such distinction requires breathtaking liberal definition of flight. That day will nevertheless be remembered. Harthian. I assume we're Harthians. Uh, a Harthian species, I guess. So I will amend the first astronaut of our colony thing to, failed horribly. Failed horribly. That's always a good sign when one of the things known about the space program is how horrible it started. Okay, so I'm assuming this is just a bunch of stuff. Outer Wilds Ventures presents postcards from orbit. Okay, projector linked to a Sky Shutter satellite. Locations, Timber Hearth. Timber Hearth. Satellite is equipped with 2. See if you can... Okay, so what? Looks like we've got... Hey, there's our village, I think. Is that a... Okay, looks like we've got some ruins. I'm gonna mark that down with a question mark. Fair amount of what looks like just general geothermic activity. And it looks like it's just general geothermic activity going around on the planet. Gonna note down that the ruins have a bunch of columns. Hey man. Hey Marl, I'm sorry I almost hit you with the satellite thing. I didn't mean to. Marl, what's your gimmick? Marl, what do you got? So it's launch day, huh? Hal's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launched from is getting old. Isn't it time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be just perfect. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. Nice try. We all know you have it out for that tree. But no, I just think it's in the way and someone ought to chop it down, you know? Specifically me. Ha 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 ha, you think that's to do with that time I fell out of it and broke my arm? That was when we were hatchlings. Who would hold onto a grudge for that long? Okay, so Harthians are hatchlings? Good to know. You, obviously. Swing by the moon, say hi to Esker. Moon. Say hi to Esker. Okay, good to know. Okay, so, gonna move back into a far corner real quick. Try to find somewhere a little less loud for me. I'm sorry for almost hitting you with the with the satellite. Oh, is this the launch site? Holy shit, no wonder that's flammable. Genus. The genus is our lumberjack. No, that's Marl. Genus is... Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about the travelers' instruments. Oh, sure. I made all of their instruments, you know. Let me check. There's Chert's drums. Okay, that's another person. Chert. Drums. Rebek's banjo. Banjo, and then Gabro's flute. Gabro. I might have to redo these notes afterwards because some of them are getting a bit strully. Feldspar's harmonica. Interesting. And Feldspar's harmonica, of course. Though Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Okay, failed horribly, What's our instrument? Anyway, you hear music in space. That'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. Trouble is, every time a Hearthian leaves for outer space, that's one less musician in our orchestra. So, did you need something? Where's the observatory? It's questions like that. What makes us worried about you going to space on your own? Up the path behind the waterfall, a couple of signs. Okay, 0G cave. Well, you know, maybe the sign should have clued me in on the direction to go. Okay, Tephra and Gala. What do you got for me, Galea? Good luck in space. Is that it? Okay. Hello, astronaut. Hello, astronaut. That isn't my favorite troublemaker. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Maureen won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we? We'll even let you be it. Sure. Woohoo, okay, here's the rules. They'll hide with the radios, use signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Close your eyes, start counting. Well, here's our first tutorial. Okay, found one. Hey, kid. Okay, Galia. Galena. Hey, kid. You found me. I'll just mark them as quiet kid. Yeah, so they're hiding behind the whatchamacallit, the waterfall. Yep, so go over here and jump. Alright. Hey Tephra, I found you. I'm yelling over the waterfall, I'm sorry. Tephra, troublemaker. Yeah, you win. Yeah, I'll play you again after I get back. Hey, Spinel. Fishing rhyme, singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater. I guess we'll all be a little busier without you to lend a hand. A big water planet, Giant Steep, is where I'd go. Okay, new planet, Giant Steep. Water planet. Why's that? One time, after the rest of the village told us to sleep, it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire. Gabbro, that's Fluteman, told me about their first trip to Giant Steep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down on account of how murky the water is, I guess. Too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down, and suddenly, Gabbro couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will. I was just pausing dramatically. Although exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it were trying to protect them from something. Then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Ah! I mean, that's what Gabbro said anyway. Whatever it was, it freaked Gabbro out pretty good. Okay, Gabbro, Mark, went to GD, found tentacle. Alright. News stories, brings them back. Looking for Hornfells. Today's haul up at... Okay, Spinel. Fisherman. Water... So, Giant Steep, Water Planet, Currents, Tentacles. Alright. Let's get moving, because the water was really fucking loud, and it's hurting one of my ears to have it right in my ear the whole time. What frequency? Outer Wild Ventures... Is that a satellite that's going about? Alright, Observatory 0G Cave. What do we got here? Danger. Inside pocket of ghost matter. Okay. I'll just make another section. Notable things. Ghost matter. Dangerous substance, invisible. Moving through ghost matter kills you. Okay, Hornfells said that. Noted. I'll mark down Hornfells. Alright, use the camera. What do we see? Okay, so... just looks like the, Northern Lights, more or less. Hey, Arcos. Don't throw rocks at the death thing. Hi, astronaut. Arcos. Stone chucker. I'll put him down as a stone chucker. The astronaut? You know the patch of Ghostmaster inside the fence? Gossin said it used to be bigger when they were hatching. Because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes us a super long time to go away. Oh, that's super, not that. Oh, if there's no ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown up, ghost matter is awesome. Oh, so Tektite, don't have their name here. I'll mark them down. Tektite, lost foot to ghost matter. I'll mark it as GM for abbreviations. Super cool. It'll burn the heck out of you. Yeah, I heard touching it hurts so bad it feels like your whole hand's on fire. Try not to walk into any in space, okay? That sounds super painful. Little scouts detect ghost matter. Alright. There's that. Anything... Behold, morning. You know, you might be asking, do you really need to mark down everyone's name? No. Oh, hello, astronaut. Good thing the weather's good for your launch, eh? That's lucky. What are you up to? Signal scope to pick up sounds from distant planets. Set to the Outer Wilds Venture frequency so I can pick up the traveler's music. Last night I heard Rybeck's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. Let's mark that down. Okay, Brittle Hollow. So Reichbeck with the banjo is at Brittle Hollow. I'll mark that down as BH. Hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets too. Signal scopes are cool. That sounds really cool. Hello again. Any good sounds? Okay, that's that. Bitten up in the tree. I'm concerned Mara will cut it down if there's no one in it. I don't want to leave it too long. Mayor Rutile. Rutile, is he here? No. Mayor. I'll mark down Maureen as a tree person. Tree kid with scope. Mara wasn't supposed to cut it down. I'll stay to watch your launch, though. I'll have a good view from up here. Okay, so that's gonna be Brittle Hollow there. Oh, that's cool how they crossed over each other. Who's the whistle? Interesting, there's a whistle that I can't... harmonica. Who's got the harmonica? Feldspar. So Feldspar is at least alive enough to play music. What's that? Is that supposed to be a flute? Okay, this is a really cool way to give, like, waypoints of what you can or should go to. Read. Saw smoke coming from Young Bark Crater. Tech type. Lost Foot. Tech type. Lost Foot to Ghost Matter. At Young Bark Crater to north. Okay, Timber Hearth, I assume this is where we are, maybe, I don't know, so, Young Bark Crater, smoking. Okay. Okay, so scout launcher. East goes to the Nomai ruins. Okay, so I assume... I'm gonna guess those are the Nomai ruins. Okay, so to the east-south, Quantum Grove Crater. Quantum Grove Crater. So, north, Geyser Mountains. Okay, so that's the geothermal stuff we saw. To the north, Geyser Mountains. Okay, so that's the same direction that Techite went. Nope. That's... northwest. Okay. North is... North is to Young Bark. Launch Scout. Okay. Okay, so that's the type of tech that we got. Okay, there's a smoking crater that was mentioned before. Let's look to the south, see what we can find. This direction. Okay, small stand of trees. Is that the ruins? That's a different set of ruins. Interesting. Okay, so that's the crater. Good to know. Yeah, I'm delaying coming to you a little bit longer. There's just so much to explore here. It's so cool. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? With how I'm playing. Come say hi to your old flight coach before launch. Got 0G training. Gosson. Do I really not have them written down? Interesting. Gosson, instructor. Flight coach. Gonna give 0G training. Hey, Gosson. You're, missing an eye. Hey, I thought I might see it before the big launch. Nerves getting the best of you? Right, like you weren't nervous for your first flight. Hey, don't worry about it. Your nerves are between you, me, and the vast endlessness of space. That's not comforting at all. But really, you'll do fine up there. I'm more worried about the ship if I were you. Hopefully that lunatic Slate at least fixed the retro rockets. Sounds like he didn't. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment set down in the 0G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute 0G practice, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, as long as you're confident. We'll repair a satellite. We'll repair a satellite, see what all that brings us. So the 0G cave, what's the deal with that? Okay, so it's not 0G, it's just very low G. Do wonder what the scientific realism of that is. And I also wonder what we're mining in here. Alright, suit up. Oh, cool. It's got like a full gyro as well as a and like gravity marker. So what? I'm looking for some mining equipment. And so gonna have to feather down that. Hey, tough. Tough is our miner. What accent to give tough? Getting some 0G time in. So you're going in there? In the cave? What? No, I'm fine. Great, fine. Oh, God. Well, you don't look fine. Well, you know I hate that cave so much, I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Phew, now I've got hand sweats. You're back. Give me the dirt. Some fresh dirt? Not much happening down here lately. Let me think. Tech 8 saw something crash outside the village. Yep. At Young Bark Crater. Hey, how about that? On Firewatch, old scout launcher saw smoke. Check it out. Safety first. No, I'm kidding. I said that to Tech 8 once. Pretty rude how long they laughed for, if you ask me. Anything else? Guess where I'm going? Oh, no way. You want me to run off? You want to run off in space? That's your business. But don't make me, think about it. Bad enough we got this weird cave down here. It appears that we have a, landlubber of some variety. Yep, come on, let me feather. This is really interesting. Trying to mess around with the 0G controls and feathering everything. Okay, left stick locks on. Yeah, come on. Yep, match velocity. There we go. Okay. Okay, so here we are. Oh, God. Yeah, come on. repair it. These controls will definitely take some getting used to. I will say, they're like fairly nope. There we go. They're fairly sensical as to what you're doing with them. It's just a bit what bloody hell. Which direction is up? Okay, that direction is up. Ow. Yep, come on. And come on, yep. Up we go. Oh god. Don't run into shit. This is such a neat place to mess around in, though, just trying to work with the zero-G aspect. And let me jump. And I'll return the suit. Okay, so it looks like they're 3 fingers with opposable, or 2 fingers, opposable thumb species. Chert, Tephra, Gaussen, Micah, Sleep. Are all of the Hearthians just named after stone? Like, are we just stoned? Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but remember, use your chaining, try not to hit anything big. Launch codes from the observatory. Best of luck. I'll try. Right, okay, observatory's that way. Oh, like how I've got butterflies in my stomach. It's been quite a while since I started a game that I had no idea what I was getting into with. So you're there. Who got the drums? Chert. That is so cool. How we can just hear everybody playing in concert sometimes. What do we got here? So, Hornfields, Gaussen, Fieldspar, Esker, Slate. Outer Wilds, Ventures, Founding. So, Hornfels, Gaussen, Slate, Fieldspar. Big thanks for additional founding members, without whom never gotten off the ground. Matthew Steinhauer, Ben Etherton, Curtiup the Pie, Jordan Fifth, John Cummings, Shart, Stephen, Ryan. I'm assuming that these are like backers. Outer Wilds Venture, Timberhearth's first and only space program, founded to explore farthest reaches of our solar system. Gonna give myself a little more light to play with here. Hopefully it won't mess up the exposure of the video too much. Now that's a little too much. There we go, that should give us something to play with. Farthest reaches of our solar system. Fieldspar first to intentionally be launched into space. Completed first orbit around Timbers. Much later would be landing on the moon, Rock. Okay. So moon, Rock is the moon. Of TH. Esker on moon. Okay, alright, I was gonna tell you why Esker is such a funny name to me. So, as some of you might know, I run D&D and all that. And covered by the Nomai. Oh god, notable things, Nomai, ancient species. Species thousands of years ago. But the reason why it's provided detailed look appeared to be covered with layer of fur, decorative jewelry, carved as part of the antlers, artifact structures. Oh, lovely. That's great when you don't know what happened to a species. But, Eskers. For a cyberpunk setting that I've been tooling around with, fleshing out some aspects of, you know, the areas outside of Night City for my group. One of the nicknames we came up with for people who were like traders or like wraiths, Raph and Shiv, stuff of that nature was Esker, off of, you know, Iscariot. You know, also call them like Silver 40s or whatever. Hal, okay. Hal? Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, eh, buddy? It's a translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited, it's making me nauseous. Don't puke on me. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Naomi text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing the tool. Don't break it. Oh, geez, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. And I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm terrified. Don't let me make you nervous. You've been training for this day since we were hatchlings, remember? You'll do great, I promise. So what's the dirt? Do you see the new Naomi statue? I knew you'd want to see it before heading off. Hornfell's just finished prepping it for display today. Amazing, isn't it? Hornfell's, which one is he? Which one is Hornfell's? I've got him somewhere. Founder of OWV. Amazing, isn't it? Makes me wish we could see it in real life, Naomi. Fur is weird. First fully intact statue ever found, you know? And how old is it? It's in great shape. Oh, geez, I got a little carried away there, Rick. Well, go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself, will ya? So he's Hal. How do you think they made it? Good question. Intact and giant steep. Okay, giant steep. Water, found statue by Gabro. Okay, well, Hornfell says it's made of the same special stone. Partial statue chirp brought back from Hourglass Twins. The fuck's in that Hourglass Twin? Okay, partial statue? That's why Garble, you know, chipped the giant steep statue. That stone fragment was repurposed for a ship's computer. Statues made for storing information. So the statue... Where'd this statue come from? Giant steep. Okay. Garbo went back to Giant Steep. Okay. Think we'll discover anything cool? Solve the mystery, or maybe you'll discover a new kind of rock or something. But honestly, as long as you don't end up naming new safety equipment after you, I'm sure you'll do a great job. Anything else? Interesting. So we've got a few places to check out, I do suppose. New exhibit, what do we got here? Radio tower, timber hearth. Possible deep space satellite. Upgrade, generating real-time sonar. Oh, alright. Stars generate, grows older, run out of helium. That's not a concerning thing to have listed. Cores get hotter, red star. Massive heavy elements like iron, collapse, supernova. So Chert is saying shit might happen. We've got those ruins, and then... the fuck is that? Crystal taken from Brittle Hollow. Oh, I'll turn a little bit of light on so I have something to work. Local gravity. Interesting. Magic stone, I guess we can call it. What do we got here? Oh, that is cool. That is a cool little thing. Nomi brought back. Outer Wilds Venture. Little Scout. Okay, that does the warp stuff. Skeleton, possessed antlers, 3 eyes, exclusively on land. Is this some pottery? Brittle Hollow, Nomai Ruins. Interesting. What do we got here? Writing essential to discovering unique language. Text is linear, often branches off from a central point. Hold to translate it. Cassava, we're nearly there. Felix and I have finished construction. Says we'll be calibrating. The device won't take long. Fortunately, outer rock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, thrilled to resume research. That is a really interesting way to base language. Have it be like a branching thing. What do we got here? Strange rock moved around the ghetto, appears to react to conscious observation. Level-headed, realize some sort of optical illusion. Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until observed. Interesting. Whatever. Interesting. So we've got, for lack of a better term, Schrodinger's rock. 3 balls are moving on their own. Perfectly level. That's pulling on you right now. God, this is really cool, but we should stop dilly-dallying. There'll be plenty of time to dilly and maybe even dally as we go. Hornfells. Aren't you supposed to be somewhere? Who told me to talk to you? There you are. Just finished pre-flight observations. Local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. You'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Now My Translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day thinking about it. For some reason no, he's there. You and Hal should be proud. What's your plan once we're in space? Let's meet up with some other travelers. You're going to check in with them, are you? Not bad. No one knows the solar system better than our astronauts. Let's see. Chert is on Hourglass Twins. Hourglass Twins. Partial statue. I'll mark it as Chet. Chert, not Chet. Rybeck. Brittle Hollow. Rybeck. Gabro is on Giant Steep. Gabro. Alright, last I checked. Well, Feldspar. What's Feldspar? Is he the, harmonica? So he does exist. I'm just not sure what exactly he does and what the planet he's on. Ready to get off this rock? What are the launch codes? Best get off the ground. Oh, dash 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 dot dot dash dot. What's that Morse code? Dash 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 dot dot dash dot. I'll look up Morse code. Morse code alphabet. What do we got? So dash dash, that's M dash dot dot. You know, M D dash dot. There's a MDN. Okay. Like, I know that there's a way that you can essentially do a flip chart with all that for Morse code, but I'm just not sure off the top of my head. Observations, first point of light, measures with stars, but galaxies, covers tiny patch, universe contains at least 1,000 times previously imagined, need to sit down. Fair. This is odd. According to redshift, galaxy moving away from us, further away, faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if it's expanding. God, this is only mildly existential. Oh. Oh dear, this is massive. Okay. So Hourglass Twins. Who's on the Hourglass Twins? Chert. So Ember and Ash Twin. Brittle Hollow. That's the Rybeck with the hollow lantern. That thing disappeared. Okay. Giant's Deep with its moon of some variety that is not being named. Giant's Deep is Gabaro. Dark Bramble. We can probably assume failed spars on that one, just using process of elimination. And yeah, we're on Brittle Hollow with Rock over there, and is that like a miniature black hole of some variety? Fucking hell, this is making my head spin. Like, in a good way, obviously, but... Oh, Christ on a bike. Hello. What in the ever-living fuck is that? Oh, why in the, why did my life just flash before my eyes? That's, I will say, nominally not a good thing to have happen. Right. Hey, so, the statue fucking looked at me and started glowing. I need to write your name down. Hal, made trans with me. Looked at me and its eyes goes, yeah, it fucking looked at me. So when it opened its eyes, then you saw images from your own memory and glowing lights flying around. You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like, medically speaking? No, that statue's really fucking weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, I mean, I guess it maybe did. But why? Fucking go check on it. The statue turned and its eyes opened. Hornfels tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're gonna get any answer from the museum statue, but Garbo said they were going back to Giant Steep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe you'd be able to tell them more. On the other hand, Garbro's, you know, Gabro. So maybe you'd be better off searching for more information on your own. Jeez, now I'm getting really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. Thank you, Hal. We'll figure something out. I'm not sure what the fuck we'll figure out, but it'll be something. God. I love that guitar sound right there. Hey, Tephra. Don't worry, I'll come back. That's what Failspar said too, but they never did. Hornfels will be really sad if you don't come back, just like how sad it makes it talking about Feldspar. So you should make sure you don't get lost in space. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the voices I give everyone. But all I know is Slate is Foghorn Leghorn. For better and worse. Hey, Slate. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of the launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to work on the new ship, I say. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. That is remarkably good to hear, Slate. I am so glad that the next ship will be the one that doesn't crash into things randomly. Oh, cool, we got an eclipse. Okay, that's a flute. That is a flute. So, that's Gabro, which means that is Giant Steep. Drums, that's Chert on Hourglass Twins. Got a shooting star. Harmonica, that's... So, are you guys fucking daft? Feldspar is clearly alive and playing the harmonica. So what do we got here? Ship log, map, the interloper. Okay, so rumor log, what do we got? Only Harthian village, main source of explosions on the planet. Great. Statue never opened its eyes. Cave, very center of timber, used for ventures to train new, successfully repaired satellite. Gavro went to Giant Steep. Esker, Lunar Ruins. Okay, so that's what that is. Over here we have the map and shit. Rather bare bones. I do appreciate a spaceship with wooden furniture. Oxygen refill. Spot a tree. Walk towards it. Enjoy. Wonderful. Alright, real quick, how much time have I spent? Okay, hour 11. Interesting. Okay, so hour 11, we'll be able to work with that. Is there anything popping up on my phone for shit that I need to do today? Okay, got something in like 2 hours. So that's fine. Oh god. Yep. Lift off. Let's... Nope. Shit. Let's, take a look here. See, what we can find. Right, unbuckle. Suit up, I suppose. Right, we have our first bit of landing. Hey, Tech Type. Hey, Hatchlin. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing here? Me? Saw something crash over the horizon. Didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sent back, so I thought I'd check it out. So what crashed? Dunno. This looks like some sort of plant seed, but it's not anything I've ever seen on Timber Hearth before. Trust me, used to be quite the explorer back in the day. Do you think it's extraterrestrial? And it looks like something that might have come off of Dark Bramble. Whatever it is, hope it put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, Hatchling, and that's a fact. But I think I'll set Morrow and Hal loose on it. Best rid of this mess sooner rather than later. No one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the sea first. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside. Tuff can help me haul an old scout launcher here, obviously. The opening is too small for someone to fit inside. Anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. It's a good way to lose an arm or two. So I did not need to put on a full spacesuit here. But, if nothing else, I'm glad I did, just as a potential thing. Is there anything else noteworthy around here? I'll mark down with the crater massive seed. Massive seed. What was it? The dark bramble, maybe? Dark bramble. Did... Okay, so, interesting. I'm not exactly sure how much I like the, interior of the, bramble. Looking at what it does. Need something? I threw a little scout into the seed, man. Let's take a look. You did you? And you're telling me it's bigger on the inside than the outside? Yeah, that... This is going to be a chore to chop up, no mistake. Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way throughout? Maybe I'd better grab an extra axe or 3, just in case. I'm not sure how you lot feel about fire, but, dark bramble, you know, like you mentioned before. Let's just say I generally don't trust something that's as, weird as that. And the other thing would potentially be... Let's go to the moon. Other potential aspect that could require some workings to deal with could be that was a bit rough of a landing for my liking. Is it not letting me land? Alright, let's suit up and go from there. See beyond the horizon. Illuminate dark areas, detect hazards, test the environment. Brilliant. So we got this ruined bit of tech. Is this another ship? What's the gravity like on here? Okay, low. Is that really it for this ship? That could be worth checking out, the geysers on the planet. I'll have to make a note of that for next time. But yeah, so Got that. Nope. God fucking damn it. Nope. Yep. Suit up and get in there. Okay, so that's our Whistler. Unidentified signal nearby. What? Oh god. What do you mean by unidentified signal? Is it the fucking harmonica? Because I can identify a harmonica pretty bloody well. Oh, there's a massive fucking hole in the planet. Good to know. Alright, let's talk to him, see what he has to say. Oh, hey, it's you! Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, it's been a long time since I saw anyone. No other travelers come by? Lunar Outpost saw more traffic when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly just used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi, but Garbo is Garbo, and you know how Rybeck feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. I mean, is there anything else you wanted to ask? Was that you whistling? Probably, or definitely. Other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signoscope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. North Pole is marked in red on your minimap, but Outer Rock is a pretty small moon. Just go north. You can't miss it. Lunar Outpost. Marl says hi. Heh, Marl's probably the only one who remembers I'm here. I should go see the big lug soon. Don't tell him about this, but sometimes I throw my little scout down to make sure Marl isn't doing anything stupid. I worry that big tree in the village wouldn't stand a chance otherwise. Right, so it said what? Go to the North Pole? So over here. What do you got? Esker's signal scope log. 48, still not picking up. Banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine. Feel better since I hear their music. Listen to Chert play for a while. Unrelated, someone should tell Pori and Gossan their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. I'll mark. So, the two old timers, it looks like. Good to know. Banjo music coming loud and clear. Sound like Randbeck's doing okay. Thought I heard something strange. Probably nothing. Back again. Strange coming from Timber Hearth. Interesting. Yeah, so that's there. Yep, so that That tracks with what I'm aware of. Timber's Hearth has a harmonica noise coming from it. It's just a question of, you know, what's the cause of the harmonica noise, and is it really him? Sorry. Didn't mean to hit you. Well, I suppose I'll be heading off, good sir. Head off. Where do we want to go? Ship log. What are we looking at? Dark Bramble Seed. Oh, it automatically connects some stuff. Lookout Esker uses to keep in touch. I have an idea. What if inside the seed is, you know, Dark Bramble, and like I just casually mentioned, oh, you know, he's fucking Feldspars obviously on, you know, the Dark Bramble since that's the other place. What if he is inside of the Dark Bramble seed, and due to fucking spatial bullshit, he is now technically on the planet due to that, and is like dealing with a split or whatever. What does it say? Is there a way to enter? Zero G Cave. Garbo. Talks about calibrating some sort of device. Let's fly around a little bit and look for the device that could be calibrated. So we got that. That could be it. Nope, god damn it. Yep, I'm flying towards. Oh, there it is. Yep, come on. Nope, let me fly towards the stupid fucking rock. Is this working appropriately? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Ow. Yep, I'm sorry. So you can't breathe in outer space. What the fuck? Is this just like all my memories? Rushing back, where is this? Where is this sending me? Are we time looping? Wait, what the fuck? We're time looping? What the... What? What the fuck? Let's try that again. So we can just go right up here, hop in. The rumor mill. What does the rumor mill say? Okay, rumor mill is saved. I think that might be a thing between saves, more or less. Hold left button and that. Okay, that's how we adjust. Where's the moon? Let's go check out the ruins. See if that does anything for us. Seriously, what? What in the ever-living fuck? No, let me go towards this stupid fucking moon. What the fuck? Okay, this is flying me towards it. Use this to go towards the ruins. So, main thing is remember to put your spacesuit on. And don't fucking die. So what are we actually, looking at here? Oh boy, so weird space puzzle. So if I put this here, what does this do? How about here? So, like, is the end goal gonna be to line up these, stars, more or less? Is that gonna be our, end goal? Translate, what do we got? Coas. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator. I can hear and follow signals from the sun, giant's deep, brittle hollow. So, major lines under the locations. So what? Signal coming from sun. Brittle Hollow. And Giant Steep. Also, eye locator. This segment, however, something strange happened when I asked the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly, never points in one direction. I see. I most likely calibrated the area incorrectly. I'll mark down, Felix Inventor, question mark? Question mark, now my. No my. Privet. Okay, Privet, N. N for now my, apprentice. You know, we're gonna have to redo some of the notes. Update, disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated. Cassava. She's N, or N. Hates to posit this, but I believe the locator... fucking note. Looking for signal. Oh, calibration. Question mark. Need to build a more sensitive if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Looking for signal, calibration, center of universe. Okay, what does this say? Thatch. Okay, what does Thatch have to say? We will build it, don't lose hope. Search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. Won't give up easily. Alright, unknown translation. Thatch, curious result, possible eye. Interesting. Oh, pick up scroll. What's... I'll have to figure out what the scroll says, and... Oh, we have to adjust the, thing. Recording. Okay, wow. Never seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself. It's really old, isn't it? But wow. This is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. This is some kind of now my locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, it was built to find something specific, the center of the universe. I'm not sure, but I was also able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle. Okay. Brittle Hollow. South Pole connected to moon ruins. I'll have to organize all my notes by planet going forward. I'll redo them after. See if I can find more. Yep, back in the old... Okay, so that was from Ryback. fuck is this lunar wind? We'll put this down in here. How about that? Well, okay, but so that is the direction that's in. Does that match up? Yes, it does. Maybe. Now if we go back down, does it start translating a different thing? Nope. Yeah, oxygen tank refilled. That's great. Oh, wow. If we put it in here, what do we get? Anything down below? Is there anything more for me to potentially translate? Oh. I'm a fucking idiot. You put the twirly square-shaped thing in the twirly triangle-shaped hole. What do we got? Thatch. Where should we build a more sophisticated locator? Needs to be larger than this eye signal locator. Anoda and those of us originally stranded. Okay, on Ember Twin. Okay, Ember Twin. Ember Twin group stranded. Me don't recommend building on the planet. Okay. Quantum Moon Locator. Group stranded. Q Moon Locator. South Glacier on Brittle Hollow. Okay, that's what Rybeck was looking for. Let's build there. Imagine our young, friendly colony. Would enjoy that immensely. Konoi. Brittle Hollow's South Pole. Okay. Born so long after the crash. I'll put that under a notable things. The crash on Ember Twin. Question mark. Okay. Weird. What's the deal with this? So obviously it moves around, and these are meant to, for lack of a better term, focus on things. Does it always correct to the sun? Is that my question? Okay, it looks like it always corrects to the sun, at least in this configuration. I'll have to make a note. Check on ruins again. So we've got a comet there. There's the crater. Where's the sunken half of the moon that has all of the like rock crystals and stuff? Oh, here's the flag of our venture. Where? Okay, here it is. Is this just mining equipment or anything more? Oh, there's a jetpack fuel and some recording. Churt's research note. Property of Churt. That's Drumman. This is an old crater. Neat thing is the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit that Adel Rock was hit by a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. To follow up, maybe more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed. Maybe like the one that just hit our spot out there. Interesting. Really interesting. Where? There it is. Alright, Churt. Thanks for the jetpack fuel. Is it... Okay, that's the direction that would be closest. Getting low on oxygen. I don't like that. Come on. Up and around. There we go. Now we just need to angle thrusters again. And pop up into here. Okay, so... Interesting. Ship log, what are we looking at? Eye signal locator, this moves to Rybeck, which goes to Southern Observatory. I think... Huh. I think maybe... something came up on my end, so this might be a good spot to call it. Because we've got the eye hollow stuff. Potentially run into Rybeck. The stuff inside of the seed. Garbo's doing his thing on what? Giant's Deep. Yeah, there's the statue, but that's not particularly interesting. Yeah, I think the thing to do here is gonna be check out each planet, get a general idea of what's going on there, and go from there. Nope, I'll return this suit, but let's... Let's circle back around to here. And dude, I it's me. Yep, Marl says hi. What is this place? It's the moon. Lunar outpost, yep. Seems lonely up here. They didn't forget about you. And don't they come by? Chet, Gabo, Ryback goes. I don't get it, man. It's weird. What are we supposed to do with this stuff, man? Doze off. Is this like a save system? Okay, that's just to pass time. How does saving work? Good talking with you, old man. Let's get back in the ship. And I guess call it here. I need to figure out how I'm gonna edit these. I need to redo my notes, and I need to go move horses and do chores outside on the ranch that I'm living at right now. So it's a good deal. I work on the ranch and I get a room and board. But you know, I guess we'll call it here. Thank you for checking the channel out. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on. Why is there a time loop? Ancient alien species. I took way too many notes about people. So take a look at these if you want. I'm gonna redo these for future stuff. Have each planet be a separate, essentially, entry. I'll take a photo of this just so I can look at that later, and yeah, I'll reset loop. Sure, I guess I'll fucking reset the loop. Back to main menu. See you guys. See you guys in the next game. Or next episode. Have a good one, folks. Later. What the fuck?